Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to Space J Crypto. My name is Elizabeth Howard, and I am so excited to tell y'all about Qualcomm and MMAI. We have to hear from Andrew, the dev, first on the space that he was on last week, dropping bombs. Well, I did all the research I could about Qualcomm, totally nerded out about it. It's gonna have to be a two-part video. There's so much information about Qualcomm. I cannot wait to tell you. But first, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, share this video, and follow me on Twitter at SpaceyCrypto1. All right, everybody, let me give you the full scoop right now.
The Qualcomm, I really cannot get into deep, but we are gonna get their support. We're gonna get their tech team is supporting. We're gonna get their chips for our lab can test it, and we are signing an NDA with them. So but there's more good news coming. Okay, then we had another meeting with I cannot say the name, but it's big hospital nationwide, and they're very interesting. We're gonna continuously have a meeting. Plus I'm more excited on a couple of things, but I didn't talk about Austin yet or Dr. Crypto, but I'm just brainstorming. But we have a big first big MetaCon coming end of June. Maybe we can our community, maybe we can like have some kind of promotion, pick one and send the invitation or something, Austin. Make some excitement, because this is next 6 to 8, 9, 11 months gonna be excited because there's a lot of good stuff coming, and we've been working very hard. And Austin, you were there. They work, even like they sleep at the lab. You've seen them, they're working. So we have a total dedication from the lab. They're excited too. So I think that once again, guys, you guys been very loyal. Thank you. We just got to build this community. We have to believe this project. I'm not just saying it because it's coming, especially while it is coming. It's almost done, and now you guys gonna see it. But we were testing it, and we even have a journal to back it up. So and just like Austin said, we're gonna be very aggressive. Now we have the technology. We're gonna be aggressive in the marketing. Like, we're gonna go at it. Anything that the convention to advertising to, you're gonna see a whole lot more. It's coming, guys. Thank you.
I know that was way more information than you were expecting, but it's super exciting, right? And so you know what upcoming videos I'm fixing to make. With that being said, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have not already. All right, now let's jump into all the information I found about Qualcomm so we know what they can bring to the table for MMAI and how we might be collaborating. First of all, what is Qualcomm? It is an American company that primarily designs semiconductor and wireless communication technologies and products. The company's Snapdragon SoC lineup, for example, powers the majority of Android smartphones on the market, as much as 65%. So since Qualcomm isn't a hardware manufacturing company, a sizable chunk of its revenue comes from licensing patented technologies. As for the manufacturing of Snapdragon SoCs and modems, it relies on third-party chip manufacturers like TSMC, Samsung Foundry, and Global Foundries. Qualcomm then sells these products to smartphone makers like Samsung, Xiaomi, and OPPO, and many others. Now, a brief history about the company. It's headquartered in San Diego and was founded in 1985. It has the words Qualcomm, but what it really stands for is Quality Communications. Now, the chip giant played a big role in the development of the U.S.'s early cellular industry. Most carriers adopted Qualcomm development CDMA standards for 2G networks. Now, that's a whole thing, and that's going to be in part 2. The company also helped carriers in international markets like India, Latin America, Canada, Russia, and China integrate its CDMA technology. Simultaneously, it also licensed patents and technologies to handset manufacturers like Nokia, Sony, Motorola, and others, the major brands. Okay, seeing that in the background from 1985 to present day, that was really cool. I had to add that clip in there. Now, I want to show y'all what the CEO is saying that Qualcomm has been up to lately. I think this is really important for us to really get a broad view of what's going on. Don't forget that I have a part 2 where I'm going to go more in depth. But let's check out the CEO of Qualcomm.
What's going to motivate people to buy the next smartphone? And, there are always going to continue to be things like you're going to have, faster speeds, you're going to have a better camera, you're going to have better graphics, you're going to have new form factors, but that's not the most exciting thing. The most exciting thing right now is AI. And if I just look at Qualcomm right now, one of the largest processor growth area in our chips is really AI processing. And it's amazing what's happening with AI outside the data center. We are moving towards this hybrid AI architecture. It's not efficient or economically viable to you to apply those large language models for everything. If everything you have to go to the data center. And the ability to run that locally on your phone and things that you needed to do, you're going to be chatting with your phone, and you can do that in the phone and using 5G. You can connect the cloud, so those are like one single computer connected to 5G in between. That's going to be one of the biggest change in user experience in the next few years. I think as an industry, we're making incredible progress. Actually, I recommend just to look on how some of our reference designs have evolved. They're more and more looking like eyeglasses. Humans will reject walking around with a big helmet, but they are going to wear something like this. You have the ability to leverage the cloud and 5G to be able to do a lot of the processing in the cloud together with the device. You can connect to your phone, and I think at the end of the day, you should think about you're going to have your phone and you're going to have your glasses. That's how it's going to be in the future.
You showed at CES this very cool concept car, and it seems like you offer a lot of options. I was on the Qualcomm website last night looking at 8 different things for automakers, from connectivity to the screen stuff. What are you seeing from the automakers? What are they wanting the most right now?
Yes. It's if you are an investor right now and you're looking into a car company, you're going to ask a car company 2 questions. First question is, are you electrical? And the car companies, they have a lot of great plans, how they're dealing with batteries, electrical motors, and then they're going to ask the second question, are you digital? And I think that's where we come in. What we have done, we identify the opportunity not to think about components or chips for different systems in the car, but can we create a platform, connect the car to the cloud 100% of the time, provide a car-to-cloud service platform, drive the digital cockpit experience, all of those different screens in the car, and then provide ADAS, assisted driving, and autonomy. All in one platform, very scalable. We also took some of the DNA we have for phones, and we now enable in a single chip that you can do ADAS and digital cockpit. And it's really a revolution because it's really meeting the needs of what the car companies need to go digital. If you look at, for example, I'll pick the United States as an example. The car companies didn't have a direct relationship with their customers. The dealership had. But now with all those screens in the car, you are in contact with your customer 100% of the time. Why not have a CRM system built in? You're going to see more announcements or more applications coming to the car. You can think about it. Some of the conversations we had with Microsoft, you can work from home, you can work from the office, you can work from the car. And I think there's an incredible opportunity for disruption. Over time, some of the services opportunity for the car companies in the car will exceed the profit of selling the car in the first place.
For the car manufacturer.
Absolutely.
So what is MMAI doing with Qualcomm? I'm going to let you know what my theory is in part 2 of this video. Next, I'm going to go over Qualcomm licensing. Now, like I said earlier, licensing patents for Qualcomm is a large part of their revenue. So what companies are they licensing with? What companies are they doing this with? We're going to check that out Don't forget to stay tuned for the next video. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.